What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So here with a preview for the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Denver Broncos. This Sunday got an afternoon game. Huge game. This is a playoff type game. Big implications for both teams. And Jaguars got a good squad. It's going to be a tough game for us. But here to talk about it. And make sure you stay till the end of the video because I'm going to go and tell you guys how the Broncos can make a deep playoff run. But first, let's talk about this one. Got the injury report right here. We'll talk about the road team first. So Jacksonville's injury report. They had 3 players full. Eric Armstead, Walker Little, and Trayvon Walker. They had 3 players limited. Ezra Cleveland, Josh Allen, the linebacker, and then Jalen McLeod. Or McLeod. I think is it McLeod? McLeod? I don't know. Y'all Jags fans watching can correct me. 2 players, DMP, Danny Strigo, and, I'm going to butcher this name, by Tootin. Yeah. Stringo is a defensive end, and then the Tootin guy is a running back. For the Broncos, injury report looking pretty clean. We have 6 players that were full, both Wednesday and Thursday. I'm making this video Thursday. It's probably going to upload Friday morning. Pat Bryant, that's big. It looks like he'll be playing in this game, which he missed last week against the Packers. But the offense looked really good, even without him. I wasn't sure how it was going to look without him, but they looked really good. And adding another weapon back into the offense, which I feel like has a lot of momentum right now. So that's a big boost. RJ Harvey, that's another guy who I was worried about. He suffered the rib injury after the Packers game. I was worried he was going to be out a little bit. We signed a running back. Normally when you sign a running back, it's bad news for the guy who's your starter. But thankfully, he was full Wednesday and Thursday. And then also full Mike McGlinchey, Marvin Mims, Kareem Reed, and Luke Wattenberg. 2 players limited. John Franklin Myers, just rest for him. Their Wednesday's blank, and then Thursday he was limited. So not too concerned there. Ben Powers still trying to work his way back from his injury. He was limited Wednesday and Thursday, and then only 1 player DMP'd both days, and that was Justin Sternod. He has the foot injury. I don't expect him to play in this one. It'd be nice, but I just don't see it. I think he's probably going to take another week off. Anyway, that's the injury report. 3 players in this game that I want to speak about before we go into predictions and all that. And also looking at the Jags depth chart because I got to check out some of their players. But 3 guys who I think need to have big games and really need to bring us to the finish line. Number 1, obviously Bo Nix. I mean, everything's on his shoulders right now. Literally how he plays is going to control our destiny. I mean, I got the Bo jersey on right now. No more pressure than what's on his shoulders. But, he's been really good lately. He's got 1 turnover to 6 total scores since Week 13 against the Commanders. So I think he's on a hot streak right now and definitely looking for him to keep it up. And then another guy, RJ Harvey. I thought he didn't have a flashy game against the Packers, but I thought it was good enough. I'd like to see a little bit more because when the playoffs come, you need to have a running game. That's just how it goes. I mean, he's going to have to be that workhorse. And it really sucks because Mr. Dobbins, he was awesome. I thought he was doing great for us. Yeah, unfortunately he got hurt, and I feel like that's kind of been his career. I mean, he brings that spark to your run game. He makes your run game really good, and then he goes down. And yeah, I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but in the back of my mind, I was like, if it happens, I'm not going to be shocked. And sure enough, it happened, and it sucks. I mean, there is a slight chance he comes back, but that's only if the Broncos make a deep playoff run. But, I mean, I'm not expecting him to come back. I mean, you can't rush him back in a playoff game, without having his legs under him. So, yeah, R.J. Harvey, he really needs to step up for me in this one and keep improving each week because he's the guy now. He's the running back that's got to get that running game going. But he did have a 100-yard total performance against the Raiders, so I guess there's that. And then, I seem to see more consistency than the other guy. Now with Brandon Jones heading to IR, unfortunately, need PJ Locke to be that guy. I mean, honestly, when he started, I thought he was a decent starter for us. I mean, I don't think this is too big of a spotlight for him. I think he could step in and do a really good job. I mean, it sucks for Brandon Jones because I thought he was doing really good. But, he said PJ Locke's had some solid games for the Broncos starting at safety in the past. So, I mean, that's kind of how this defense has been. I mean, Pat Surtain went down, and, Moss and Chris Haynes was drained. They stepped up. They held it down. Our defense still looked good, even without Pat Surtain, the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. So I expect our defense to still look good with PJ Locke starting at safety. So, and Hufanga, he's a great guy to have around him. So I think as long as PJ Locke can just be an average safety out there, maybe above average at times, they should be able to keep up on defense and not miss a beat. So, I mean, that's just how much depth this defense has had. And, yeah, I'm definitely excited for PJ Locke's opportunity because I think he's good. So, but anywho, going to get to the Jags depth chart here in a second. Going to go back to the man himself, Bo Nix. He is in elite company right now. He's got 22 wins under his belt in his first 2 seasons as the starting quarterback, tying Andrew Luck, Ben Roethlisberger, and Dak Prescott. That's elite company to be in. 3 games left. If he wins out, he can actually own the record for the most wins as a starting quarterback in the first 2 seasons with 25. If they win out, if they win 2 of their next 3 games, he will tie Russell Wilson for most wins in first 2 seasons as starting quarterback. So that's kind of something out there. I don't know if it's such a big thing to keep track of, but it's just a little something if you're looking for some cool quarterback history to be watching out for. But that's that. Looking at the Jaguars depth chart here. Gonna have an old buddy come back to Mile High this Sunday, which is a guy I really didn't want to get rid of, but just, man, he just had such bad injury luck with us, and that's Tim Patrick. I'm really, I mean, not really, but I'm kind of worried about him coming back in this game because he was saying that he cannot effing wait to come back. So I'm a little worried after hearing that. I feel like he's definitely looking for some revenge, which is little scary, but with our defense and how they've been playing this whole season, I think we'll be all right. But I don't want no Jerry Jeudy 200-yard game. You know what I mean? that was unexpected. I didn't think that was gonna happen when we played Cleveland that game last year. But Yeah, they just gave Jacoby Myers a 3-year contract extension, I believe, which he kind of gave us some problems when he played with the Raiders. But really, a guy who I'm looking out for is Travis Etienne. I think he's a really good running back, and definitely going to have to stop the run game in this one, because I feel like he's really the heart of that offense. I'm going to have to take that away. And also, Brian Thomas Jr., he's kind of an underrated wide receiver to me. I think he's pretty good too. So, he's their starting tight end. Was it Brenton Strange? Do not think I've heard of him. Or is it Johnny Munt? I don't know. Jags fans, you'll have to let me know who your starting tight end is. Going to the defense, Eric Armstead, Josh Allen. So, yeah, their D-line's pretty solid. They actually have a good defense, and at the beginning of the year, thought they had one of the best defenses. They looked like that at the beginning of the year. Emmanuel Ogba, yeah. Trayvon Walker, Von Hamilton. So, yeah, they got some dudes. Devin Lloyd, linebacker position. So, yeah, Greg Newsome, okay. Is that... No, I was thinking of someone else. But yeah, their defense is pretty solid. Again, it's going to be another challenge for our offense. We did pretty good against Green Bay's defense, but we got another challenge this week, so our offense has got to be ready for this one. Anyway, let's get into the 3 keys for this one. I'll give you guys a prediction, and then 3 key stats lead us on a deep playoff run. But anyway, first key here, going to have to control the trenches in this one. O-line has just got to keep doing what they've been doing. I mean, Bo Nix had a lot of time to throw against the Packers, and he was making the throws. I mean, he had the 4-touchdown game against them. They're going to have to keep doing that in this one. And the thing that made me feel a lot better is when they were going toe-to-toe. They had to score right after the Packers scored, and they were going back and forth, and we kept up with the Packers. That gave me confidence. I wasn't sure if we could keep up with an elite team like that. But no, our offense showed that we could do that. We got to keep doing that in this one. I guess we'll go to the second key here. Kind of like what I was saying earlier is we got to limit the Travis Etienne. I mean, their running game is the heart of that offense. And Etienne is a threat. We're going to have to contain him, which thankfully our defense is one of the better run-stopping defenses. And I feel like running backs that we play this year, we've been able to keep them in check. So, yeah, I mean, if we can make Jaguars' offense one-dimensional and we have to force Lawrence, beat him through the air, our defense is good at getting pressure on quarterbacks. I feel like we have one of the highest pressure ratings as a defense, and we get a lot of sacks. I mean, we're on pace to break that record set by the Bears. So, yeah, that right there, definitely number 2 key. And then number 3 is you got to keep this game close heading into the fourth quarter. Let that crowd get into it. I mean, against the Packers, the game was close all the way in the fourth quarter. I feel like if we are close in a game in that stadium of Mile High, we always got a shot, because that crowd gets electric in the fourth quarter. I mean, I feel like our crowd wills us to beat these teams and win these games so far this season. And I mean, really every season. But especially this year, man. Just the crowd's been awesome to end games, and it's really gave the Broncos the jolt to finish games out this season at home. So you got to take advantage of that. Got to take advantage of the altitude. That's definitely an advantage as well. So, yeah, that's really my third key here. And I'm going to take the Broncos 27. I always say 27. But I'm going to say 27-20 in this one. I think we can get a touchdown victory, kind of like what we did against Green Bay again. I think it's going to be a close game. I think there'll be moments when we get a little worried in this one. But ultimately, I think that the Broncos will win this game. I had this game circle at the beginning of the year, actually, because I really wanted to see Travis Hunter playing this one, because he was so fun to watch as a Buffalo. But unfortunately, we won't be able to see him this Sunday as he's out for the year with an injury. But, you know, this will be a good one. This will be a good one. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm not backing down from the remaining games we got. I mean, we need to have games like this to sharpen us up for the playoffs. So I'm happy that they have all these tough teams that they're going up against. I'm excited to see what they look like again against a good team. So anyway, 3 stats that could lead the Broncos to a deep playoff run, and it's all about Bo Nix. These are all Bo Nix stats. Number 1, he's really good at avoiding sacks. I mean, he's only been sacked 16 times this year. That's pretty good. I mean, there's a couple times where he's had to run, but against the Packers, he was running out the pocket and finding guys for first downs. Number 2 is Bo Nix in the red zone. He's been finding guys. He has 43 total touchdowns in the red zone in his career, and it's only getting better with a 106.9 passer rating. And he only has 2 picks in the red zone. I believe that was like earlier in his career, like first couple games. And then the last one is Bo Nix leads the NFL in fourth quarter comeback and game-winning drives, which in the playoffs, fourth quarter, you got to be money. Fourth quarter, he's showing it right now, and got to have those when you're in those types of games. But anyway, Broncos country, hope you all enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, stay safe, be good, go Broncos, and I will see you guys after the game on Sunday with a recap. Enjoy the weekend, guys. Stay safe. And I'll see you guys next one. Peace.